Well, hello and welcome to this very short tutorial on how to use the Dual Commissions Stop Losing Money calculator. Now, why do we call it that? Well, it's actually pretty simple. If you're a real estate professional and you're referring your clients who need mortgages out to an outside loan officer, you're literally losing money. You are giving away money. Well, what do we mean by that? Well, as part of the Dual Commissions program, you could be keeping that in-house and have your team close the loan for you. Right? You could earn those commissions, but instead you're giving them away by referring it to an outside loan officer. So it really is costing you money not to be a part of this program. Now, the calculator is super easy to use, but I'm just going to walk through and give you a quick demonstration here. Here's one thing just to keep in mind. This is just a simple spreadsheet that's going to return responses and results based on your inputs. Okay, so the input you put in here doesn't drive something that magically appears out here in real life, right? This just gives us an idea based on your inputs what the results could be. But it's very interesting and enlightening to put in the numbers as they appear in your business, because this truly will give you a great idea how much money is at stake. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we do is come up here and we're going to fill in each of these green squares here, right? We're just going to put in some numbers. And again, that will dictate the responses and the results that come out further down. All right, so first square here, how many transactions did you close in the last 12 months? So let's just say, for the sake of conversation, we closed 30 loans in the last 12 months. Okay, the size of your average transaction, let's say it's $350,000. Of course, bigger, smaller, whatever is right for you. About how many hours do you work on your business each week? The reason we ask this question, by the way, is just to give you an idea of what your time is worth each hour. All right. So let's say I'm doing this, full time. I'm working 40 hours each week. About what percentage of your transactions require financing? Oh, goodness. I'll talk to people. Let's say, wow, lots of them, probably most of them. All right. So for the sake of conversation, we'll say that I do get the odd cash buyer in here, but let's say 90% of my transactions need financing. And what is the average down payment percent for those transactions? So we're just going to type in a whole number here. Okay. So let's say I have a blend of all the different kinds of financing. I have some conventional out there. I do have a fair amount of FHA. I do some VA loans. And so for our purposes here, I'm going to say that the average down payment percentage is going to be 5%. All right. Now, what's the average commission that my broker receives on my transaction? For super easy math, we'll just go ahead and assume a 6% commission, and he's going to receive, or she's going to receive half of it, right? So I'm going to say 3%. And what percentage of the broker's commission do I receive? So let's just sort of pick something right in the middle, and let's say we receive 80%. So I'm going to type in 80% there. All right. So let's go down and take a look and see what this did for us. So under the green section here, your real estate volume stat. So here's how many deals you're closing each month. That's 2.5. Here's your average real estate volume each month, 875,000. Okay. And here's your average real estate volume for the year, 10,500,000. Now the yellow area down here, or the gold area, is going to talk about our real estate commission stats. So this is about how much I work each hour. That's why earlier I had asked how many hours you work each week. So I earn about $121 an hour. Here's your average real estate income each month, $21,000. Not bad. Could be worse. And this is your approximate real estate income for the last 12 months, $252,000. All right. The next little area here, your potential mortgage volume. What's the actual amount you'll be writing in mortgages? So here's your estimated monthly mortgage volume, 748,000, just under 750. Here's your estimated annual mortgage volume, 8,977,500. Now here's the fun part. Okay. Your potential mortgage income loss stats. If those numbers are correct, this is how much it's costing you not to be a part of the Dual Commissions program. So here's your estimated monthly loss from mortgage commission giveaways, $3,741 each month. We're just throwing away $3,741. Here's your estimated annual loss from mortgage commission giveaways, $44,000, almost $45,000. That's a potential annual income loss of about 15%. Right? You could be making 15% more than you're earning now. You go, well, hey, that's not a lot compared to the real estate commission I make. Okay, let's just talk real dollars for a minute. Would you rather, if you're closing the business you're closing, have an extra $45,000 approximately, or not have an extra $45,000? What would that do for you? What would that do for your family? What would that do for your household or your loved ones? Surely there's something you could do with an extra $45,000. Okay. Hey, listen, run the scenario, run some others. You can put in whatever numbers you want. It's a lot of fun seeing how this works out. Of course, if you haven't downloaded it already, go ahead and grab that now and then have some fun. We'd love to know how it works out for you. All righty. Take care. And we hope to hear from you soon.